device is ready to pair.
Ready to.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming to Fred Talks. How many times have you spoken?
3.
Today,
3, so it's at least 3.
Third time.
So it's the third time, 3. I think this is Fred Talks 5. We've got 3 talks, amazing talks. I'm just going to take this opportunity to advertise a point that in our next party, our 10th anniversary party in June, some people have been with us for 10 years. I don't know if that's a good advertisement for our teaching skills or not. All right. We're thinking about doing an open mic night. Okay, we've got a cool mic. Now, do you like the colour?
Yeah.
Can you hear me in the back? Yeah, great. I'd like to introduce our first speaker of the evening. From the Netherlands to Gascase comes the first to fill your headspace. She's a multilingual speaker, a fine storyteller and great teacher. Her mission for this evening is to get through to us the meaning of the energy and the drive that makes us stand up and jive. Maybe not like that. All those channels that flow from chapeau to big toe. That energy in our body that without we would be very foggy. So let's uncork the bottle. Let's go full throttle. Let's send a big wink to Mascha!
Oh my god, thank you, Rob. I didn't know you wrote poetry about me at night. Thank you so much.
This is
really oh, am I supposed to stand on this?
I think so, because of the position of the camera.
Yes, I am.
No, that's not a possibility.
No, okay.
I'm really nervous.
No problem. Let me vacate my...
Okay, so I am one of those rare giddies in Rastase that does not teach English. And I won't. But even if you pay me €100 an hour. Because I love my job and I am a polarity therapist, so I work with energy medicine. And my first question to you is if there's anyone here that doesn't believe in energy. Because there are people that say, oh no, I don't believe in energy. That's all just bullshit. Now, I believe in what the doctor says, but I don't believe in energy. Is there any of you here that don't believe in energy? Doesn't? No? A little bit. Then Mario's a bit doubtful there. And behind Mario there's another septic. Okay, so, do you believe in Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi?
No, exactly.
I believe in energy.
It's more or less the same thing, okay? So the first thing that I want to tell you about energy is that having a lot of energy is like having a lot of money. Okay, you feel good, all the opportunities are there for you, you can handle anything, you could do this, you could do that, it doesn't matter, right? But when you don't have any money, it's like being without energy. It's very similar, the situation is very similar, you're very, very limited, right? You'd like to do this and you'd like to do that, but you can't, okay? If someone doesn't understand my English, Maaike, I see you looking a little... No, can I talk as fast as this? Is this okay? Is this like an okay speed for me to talk at? Because I forgot that not everybody speaks as much English. Yeah, that's better. No,
That's cheating.
No, because I couldn't see you. What's your name?
Yeah.
I couldn't see you before. So do we want to have a lot of energy? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, we do now. It feels good. We want to have a lot of energy. I don't know what you're like with money, but you know, people are, there's people that save up, like parents. Like, I don't know if there's still people nowadays that save up. I'm completely incapable of saving up. And then there's people that get into debts. They borrow money and loans and mortgages and the rest of it, and they have debts. I'm not one of those either. I'm Dutch. I go down to 0 and I manage my money very, very well. And the same thing kind of happens with energy. You need to know what you do with your energy. What sort of things will give you energy? Can you give me some examples? What do you think? There's no right or wrong answers. What do you think gives you energy?
Chocolate.
Chocolate
Run.
is true for about a quarter of an hour. Running gives you energy.
A good vacation after hard work.
A good holiday, a good break.
Praise.
Praise.
Praise when people say nice things to you and
Yeah.
give you compliments.
Praise, yeah, it makes you feel good, gives you energy. Also, it doesn't last very long. It's very similar to chocolate, actually. Praise,
No.
isn't it?
Being with people.
Surrounding yourself
Company.
with good people. Yeah. Hugs, dancing, singing, being with friends.
Good sleep.
Having a good night's sleep. Something we haven't mentioned at all, apart from the chocolate, is food. How you feed yourself makes a massive difference. If you have, for example, Coca-Cola, it will give you energy for a very short amount of time, but it will drop you lower than where you were before. But this is not really where I want to go with the talk. I want to go to where we waste our energy. Okay? So, what sort of things do hold our energy back?
Negative
Retain
Yeah.
our energy.
The angry.
Negativity, anger, and worse than anger, because anger, if you express it
Yeah, it's good.
with the
In
right
a
person
way.
in the right context and in the right tone, not necessarily a bad thing. But resentment, does anyone know the meaning of resentment? Yeah?
Yeah.
All the non-English speakers know the meaning? Yeah? That's very expensive. It's incredibly expensive not to forgive. Okay? But we don't really care about that. Like we don't really know that it's expensive, right? So stuff happens to us and we're like, "Rah! And we hold it back, right? Sometimes because it's not appropriate to express ourselves, sometimes because we tried and we tried and we tried and we can't. But if we don't work through stuff, if we don't express ourselves properly, this energy stays retained in our bodies, okay? And eventually, it'll make us ill. Another one is stress. Apparently, it's fashionable because everyone is stressed all the time. Everyone, and I'm talking about primary school children as well, teenagers. Everyone around us. And stress is one of the most expensive things we could possibly spend our energy on. Okay? We don't do it on purpose, but we also don't really do anything about it. Okay? We can't sustain stress. Stress is a short-term solution for a situation in our life. Now a tiger attacks you, you need to quickly get stressed, fight the tiger, kill it, be done with it, and relax again. Okay, now replace tiger with annoying mother-in-law. It's obviously not okay to kill her. You'd get in the biggest of trouble with your spouse. What do you do with it? It stresses you out, a boss or a situation at work, your relationship with your partner, not having enough time, it stresses you out, but you don't do anything about it. And that is so expensive it will kill you. Okay? And I'm saying that and it's the truth. Okay? It will build up, it will build up, it will build up. Because energy that's retained is life that is not flowing. Okay, life flows in patterns through our body, right? Life, we're like a battery. It flows from negative to positive, and the attraction is life. And along the way, stuff happens, or shit happens. No? So, trauma happens. You get run over on your bicycle. A dog barks at you. Someone shouts at you. Trauma can be any range of things that gives you a... This movement is retaining energy, okay? And where that energy gets retained, eventually you'll more or less start acting normal again. No, you go about your business, but it never completely releases until you work it, okay? And that is so expensive, it's so bad for you. Okay, eventually, in those places in your body, physiological problems will start to appear and physical problems. And it's always my neck, it's always this hip, it's always my lower back. No? I could ask every single person here, and they have one place in their body where it sits. Okay, this is where you retain your energy. Does anyone here like surfing? Darren.
I'd like to, but I wasn't a very good swimmer.
You are, but you would be the sort of
Never
like
tried.
surf dude, no?
Yeah.
What is a female surfer called, by the way? ECP? A surfette?
A surfer.
A smurfette?
A surfer.
A surfer
A
as well.
surfer.
Possibly a surfer dudette. Dude.
Okay, so let's think for a moment. Let's imagine for a moment that we're surfers.
Or surfer dudettes.
I'm a surfer dudette, you're a surfer dude, and we're all surfing our way through life. And this is how we behave, right? No, I don't want that wave. No, make it bigger, make it bigger. That one, go away. That's that one again. Get rid of that one. I don't want that wave. And oh, I hate it. The sea is calm. Oh, the sea is wild. It's too wild. Ah, the sea is calm again. Oh, the sea is wild again. Like as if the sea would have to adapt to our desire and our wishes and our needs. And it won't. And life won't. It will come at you again and again and again and again and again. And it will hit you right where you need to be hit. Okay? So we're not very clever surfers when it comes to life. No, because we keep trying to change the sea.
Yeah.
Rather than learn to surf better. And that's incredibly expensive as well, trying to change other people, circumstances, life as it happens around you. No? Whether you get upset about the politics or whether you get upset about your mother-in-law or your boss, it doesn't matter. Like it's a waste of energy. It's like leaving the house in the morning, opening the hot tap in the shower and going to work, out for lunch with a friend to work again and then come home again and go, ah yes, the shower, now I'll get into the shower now. That's what we do with our energy, that's how we waste it. It's a real shame. Okay? On to the next thing. If, let's say, we could divide the world into 3 types of people, somatotypes. There would be thinkers, there would be doers, and there would be feelers. Okay? So every single one of us has all 3 capacities, obviously. Like I can think, but I'm primarily a feeler. Okay? You can tell by my body I'm curvy people, generally feelers. Thinkers are generally very elongated, long necks, long limbs, thinkers. And doers are more muscular. Okay? Have you already identified yourself?
Oh yeah, immediately.
Of course, we're primarily one. We have the second one normally very well developed, like on hand, like you can access this ability, like you know. So I'm a feeler doer person, and I've had to incorporate thinking because after a while it seemed like a good idea. So if we go back to the surfer, if a surfer is a thinker-doer, the surfer will have analyzed, he'll check the weather, check the waves, check the currents, I don't know what else they have to check, the wind maybe, his board, and like they've planned things, analyzed, and it's all in place. And they're a doer, so they do it, they surf, and they go home. What's missing? The surf moment, like the pure joy of being out on the waves is missing. And this is an exaggeration, but it happens to a lot of people that they're just not very good at feeling. Okay, they have that underdeveloped, right? Which is partly genetic, it's constitutional, and it's partly circumstances, upbringing, etc. But mostly constitutional. Okay. So what happens to the surfer? If the surfer is a thinker-feeler,
doesn't go surfing.
Exactly. Paralysis. People that have everything worked out and they're super excited. But the action part is missing. I don't know. But I'll just think about it again, just in case. Oh, it would be so exciting. but just in case, I'll think about it again. Just check the weather again. Does anyone recognize this? And anyone in your friends or family? So what other combinations do we have? We have the feeler doer person like me. What happens to this surfer? Surfing! Yay! Fun! Let's take the board, go drive to the beach. Oh, fuck, it's raining. Oh, damn, there's no waves. Oh, well, I didn't think about that. I'll just go and have a beer. That would be the easy example of what happens to me, but I also like go and have children with men that I haven't thought about. Like, for example, it gets much worse if you don't. So conclusion, it's interesting to have a certain amount of awareness of these things, because it's not only how we act in the world, how we interact with the world, it's how we understand the world. Like if I'm a thinker, I don't understand when people are talking feelings. If I'm a feeler, I like, what's all that analysis? I don't get it. I don't follow it. And the same with the doers. They're the ones that go, yeah, I'll do that, but they bulldozer over other people and get into trouble. Okay? So it's interesting to have a certain amount of balance between these three. And not only interesting, it's also important to have coherence. Yes, because how often do you think or feel something, or both think and feel something, but do something different? If you're not coherent, don't expect a coherent reply from the world. When you align your thinking, your feeling, and your doing, is when the response from the world around you will become aligned, and you'll get on your path. You use your energy well, because it's expensive to not be coherent. Okay? And it was that 10 minutes or Is this good? Yes, it's good. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.